And now the National Democratic Congress presidential candidate has described the government's assertions that it has returned the country to international capital markets as blatant falsehoods that should be disregarded. Campaigning in the Upper West region, John Mahama stated that a vote for the NPP would be a reward for mismanagement, dishonesty and daylight robbery. Here's a report by Komla Kluche.
The government announced that Ghana is back on the international financial market after successfully completing the transaction of restructuring some 13 billion in Eurobonds on Tuesday, October 8th. It is recalled that Ghana lost access to the international capital market due to its highly unsustainable debt levels. The presidency on Monday, 8 October, recalled that on June 24, the ad hoc group of international bondholders and the Republic of Ghana reached an agreement in principle for restructuring the outstanding Eurobonds. John Mahama is challenging the claims put out by the Minister of Finance. On day 2 of his Upper West regional campaign, John Mahama visited part of the Dafiama Buse Isap constituency. He moved shortly to Funsi of the Wa East constituency, where he showed visible disgust at any attempt to keep the NPP in power.
We now have finished the debt restructuring and we're expected to start paying the restructured debt. And you can already see, as soon as the transition took place, the CD began to lose ground. During the negotiation of the debt restructuring, Ghana was giving a moratorium from paying debt. So even as our CD was moving from 14 to 15 to 16 to 17, we were not servicing any debt. And so even in a situation where we are not servicing debt, the CD continues to lose value to the dollar and other international currencies. Your intention was to plunder this country and take the opportunities of the country for only a few family and friends. And so as we are all complaining, there are few of them who are very happy because they benefited over the last 8 years. We cannot afford to have NPP continue in government, because if we do that, it will reward mismanagement, it will reward impunity, it will reward thievery, it will reward dishonesty, it will reward daylight robbery.
His entourage, while on the way to Nobulo of the Sisala East constituency, was beckoned by distressed residents in Alimboy of the Wa East constituency over years of no electricity supply to their community. He made a firm assurance.
In 2016, we tried to give you light to the broad poles, everything.
Yes.
And I hear since then, you still don't have lights.
Yes, please.
I can assure you when we come, we're starting the rural electrification program again.
He then made a stop in Nobulo.
We want to upgrade all health centers to polyclinic status and add the infrastructure that makes them worthy of being called polyclinics. We are not the kind of people that will just come and rename a health facility and say from tomorrow, this your health center is now called a polyclinic. We don't do that.
The entourage then proceeded to Tumu in the Sisala East constituency, a seat held by the NPP's Hamidou Chimia that the NDC desperately wants to snatch. Komla Kluche, TV3 News, Tumu.